Welcome back to Cousin Talk. We are your hosts, Kelsey
and Simone.
And this time we are talking relationships. Today we actually went live on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us. I am Young Prince on Instagram with a V. And there's an underscore after Prince. You are
my lovely dimples.
Okay. And Coob Tracks, 2 X's?
Just one.
Just one. Follow us all on Instagram so y'all can stay up to date with just different things. But we want to talk about some specific things regarding relationships because it just is too messy for us to talk like some things.
Yeah.
So we have to be strategic about this. Scooby looked over here like, oh, we... Producer ain't having all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we don't need no beef with nobody in the streets.
No.
So initially, you saw a video.
Mm-hmm. I saw a video where there was a guy, and it was, it was supposed to be like a joke. But this guy approached this girl, and he was like, excuse me, I just think you're really beautiful. Would you mind if I take you out for dinner? Well, she, of course, unfortunately had to decline. She did it very respectfully. No issue. He didn't have an issue. Nothing. Her friend happened to be standing there who was also a very beautiful young lady as well. He says, okay, well, no problem. You know what? Actually, you're very beautiful as well. Would you mind going out to dinner with me? And the girl kind of looked at her friend, but she was like, yeah, I'm free. I'll go. And then her friend got mad at her. Like, she was like, like, you crossed girl code or something. Like, if you wanted me and I turned him down, you don't accept his offer now. And I thought that was funny.
I feel like,
because you would never, of course, have a woman approach you like that and then try to talk to your guy. But would you be the kind of guy that if you got turned down?
I actually wasn't even thinking about it like that. I was thinking of it as the guy, like you said, getting turned down from the first chick.
Yeah.
But now I kind of want to think about it from the other end of the spectrum too.
Okay.
It was a chick. But if I was a guy and the chick turned me down, I'm not gonna ask her friend. I feel like that is
messy.
Just corny.
Oh,
like you wasn't that interested in old girl then? Like, bro, if you is that interested in the friend, no, it's just a no. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. I don't think that's a good look. I wouldn't do it. However, I mean, if you are, it seems thirsty because now it's like I'm gonna take anybody. Somebody gonna want to go out to eat.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's
that
a good
desperate
point.
to take somebody out to eat. Save your money until somebody else really want to go. Because now the friend is like, matter of fact, in the thing, she was like, don't worry about it, girl. I'm gonna bring you back something to eat. Yes, or she's like, we'll talk about it. Like,
but I love the fact that she wasn't like, well, why you asked me second? Like, it was like, she was like, no, I'm down. Yeah. We could go.
Maybe she thought he was handsome from jump.
She could.
Maybe in her mind, she was like, oh my God, this girl is dumb for turning him down. If it was me, I would have did it, and then it was her.
Yeah, I mean, but she knew that her girl couldn't, because obviously, I think she turned him down because she was in a relationship. So, respecting that, her girl was like, I ain't in no relationship. Let's go. Oh, maybe, but that goes to the point. You wouldn't
be upset. If you had a relationship, you wouldn't be upset.
But that goes to the point, like, why was she upset? If she truly did not want this man and she didn't want to, wasn't interested, why are you mad because he interested in your girl?
Because girls like to, I shouldn't say that, but I feel like people in general like to, it's flattering. So now all of a sudden it's not so flattering when you are like, well, I just take your girl then. Because initially, if he walked away like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe you're so interested in me, woo, 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 you flattered. Yeah. But now the scenario is different because he didn't take your girl, and now you ain't got nobody to talk about it with. But
no, I feel like
would you be mad if your girl did that? You said no, and then she was like, yeah.
No, I think it would throw me if a guy did that though. Like if right in the same breath he was like, well, let me peep your girl, because I know my girlfriends that I hang out with. We all on the same level. So it wouldn't surprise me if a guy was interested in both, but it's just that I think, going back to what you said, it's kind of a corny move.
Corny move. You just said something though about, I'm going to save that for another time, but I can't forget that. Okay. But would you be the girl in the situation with a dude if he said no? If both of you thought both of the guys looked nice, and the dude said no, would you turn to the friend and be like,
oh, I would never step to a guy.
Period. Even if you are like, this man is really, really handsome and he just may not see me over here. You're just gonna like,
I'm gonna let that go. If he didn't see me, like I might, some of us women, we know, like we'll do a little extra to like grab their attention and be seen.
But what if he
not thirsty moves, like nothing like that. But if it's like, no, I need you to see me because I see you. So
wait. So if The Rock Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You know how I feel about Samoans.
I'm looking at your husband, but he don't mind.
Tread
Hey,
softly.
baby.
Right.
Hey, baby.
Tread lightly.
This
he
is
said.
all hypothetical.
Because he will take that ring
Don't.
and pawn it.
Oh. This is all
Give it to somebody
hypothetical.
else.
This is
Ooh.
all hypothetical. And nobody snatched.
If you were single
Yes.
and The Rock is like signing paperwork, da 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 da, at this table, and you're walking through, and he didn't see you because he's not looking up,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna go approach him.
No, I would throw my pen over at him and be like, "Oh my goodness, what
Oh
is
my
going
God.
on? Oh hey, how you doing?"
That's still approaching him.
Yeah, but it's not the same. I don't think I could go. I don't think I could take that step.
Why can't you be a
with-
pursuer in a relationship?
Because I need to be chased.
Wow.
It's my role.
Wow. She said, "Do you see these legs?"
I
Chase
understand.
me.
I understand my role, and so for me,
Kubi, did you chase her?
Unfortunately.
Oh,
We
should have had a. I don't. Oh.
he was glad to. He was glad to.
Hey, happily, because I'm gonna be honest. I don't want no woman chasing me. That's my opinion. I don't want to be chased. I would like to do the pursuing. That's just what I would think is important. Okay, so you don't want to initiate it. If it was me and the chick asked me, I'm not gonna be rude. I mean, it is what it is. You pursued me. However, if my homeboy said no, and she asked me,
Second, and she asked you a second. How you feeling about that?
is she just gorgeous? Like he's
Yeah.
an idiot to say
Yeah,
no.
let's
Like in my
say-
mind, I'm like,
let's
this is
say-
an idiot to say no.
Let's say the approach is to your guy. Oh, can I buy you a drink? Oh no, love, I'm good.
Wait, the girl asked to buy me.
Yeah.
What
Just
do
say
you do
she's
in that
like,
one?
can I buy you a shot?
Okay.
Or whatever the situation is. And then he's like, no, love, I'm good, but thank you, you're beautiful. And then she's like, well, what about you? Can I get you something? What you saying, Kelsey?
That would only be if a man was in a relationship. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, because what is he saying no for? I just in my mind, I'm like, you're an
It's
idiot.
totally different.
I'm saying,
really?
yeah.
Because if we're both, if me and my homeboy are both single,
Yeah.
oh, he an idiot. Yes, you can buy me a drink.
But
Yes,
I would
we'll
be,
tell the story
you
at
know
our
what?
wedding.
I feel like there's a I feel like there's a signal, right, with ladies. Like
If a woman
if a
was
woman
in the
is
club
with
and was like, send
if a
him
woman
40 flats with ranch on the side.
No. That is
I'm going to go over there and just give her a ring. And be like,
Mm.
I see you, seeing me, seeing you, see me.
I definitely think it's I don't know. There's in certain relationships, like there's just certain ways you don't approach things. Like I actually just heard on the radio. This is kind of a sidebar, but I heard on the radio recently a radio personality approached Lamar Odom. Her manager was speaking to him, and so then she goes up to him and is like, her manager introduces her to him, and she says that he's like, her first thoughts were just like, wow, you're really tall. How tall are you?
Mhm.
And he said, that's not what you ask a man when you first meet him. That's not a question you should ask a man. It was almost like he kind of was offended.
Lamar Odom
But
has had some very
maybe-
public demons he's battling, and that is why he felt that way.
Do
Because
you-
that's stupid.
I
So,
felt like it was nothing wrong with
We're
him
gonna chalk that up to those
asking
demons
that.
he's fighting.
But, she was just like, I just didn't know what to say. And it really did shock me because, of course, people look different on TV than they do in person.
He's a cornball.
Mm.
He's a cornball. He did all that publicly saying he really wanted Chloe back. He misses his wife. He wasn't a good husband, blah, blah, blah. And then he just went public and said, I'd rather be with Taraji over Chloe if I had to choose, because that was his other ex.
Yeah.
Cornball. Those are all cornball things to do. Very disrespectful.
I feel like, though, you
Stupid.
got to give him a
Very
little bit of credit because those aren't things that people come out and just say. Those are
If you need
things-
to make a
he's-
headline,
he's-
yeah.
No, he's answering questions that are
No, he's
that-
not. He's
that journalists
putting the-
are asking
Nobody asked him,
him.
did you want Chloe back? He put
Yes,
that out there.
they
He-
said to him, if you had to pick between Chloe and Taraji,
Oh, sure.
who you going with? And he said,
But guess
I
what he
would
could have
choose
said?
Taraji.
Guess what he could have said?
What?
That's not respectful. I ain't gonna comment on that.
Oh, okay.
That's what a classy man would have done,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a cornball.
You said it again.
Like, I'm sorry, and I have no problem with. And one thing about it is, like, we don't typically say things like that, especially
Yeah.
about, like, because it's a little messy when you get to doing that kind of stuff. But that's one thing I would share with him.
Like that was a wrong move. Don't
that was wrong.
publicly say things like that.
Don't publicly do that. Especially to women. I feel like men should never I'd never make it public or known, like, I don't know, because I've done it before, but I regret doing it. But I'm not going to speak ill on somebody I used to talk to or have dealings with
publicly
because it went south or because, what are we doing that for? That's such a cornball move as a man. Girls are probably going to do it because they're venting about you and maybe their emotions. Women wear their emotions differently than men.
Yeah.
But when you start doing that as a man, I feel like, grow up.
Yeah. Like, I always respected the fact that, too, like, men that don't kiss and tell. Like, it's certain people that have been in relationships and you just don't know it until it's over with. Like, Janet Jackson. Sometimes, like, you kind of get a hint of it.
Who she
But,
was
like,
with?
publicly, the most public was probably, well, for our age group, was probably Jermaine. But everybody else, like, if it was, like, Q-Tip or something, you didn't know. He wasn't saying nothing. She wasn't saying it. She sure was.
Oh, wow. How did he get Janet
I
Jackson?
think she had them signing NDAs out here. I don't know, but nobody.
But that's how I feel like. Okay, so what do you think of that? You just said that now. Do you ever think funny when you see relationships like that, or like you be like, what did he do to do that? Get with her? Like,
I do, and I know that's so bad.
That's
but
trifling.
But it's true. Like, you just are looking like. Do you think that unfortunately Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan were a good match?
I think that they are just too much alike.
Really?
In a sense of like when you look at them, I just feel like
it's too pretty.
Too pretty. Like, literally. Like, I think they're both.
No, I think they would have
into
made
them.
Beautiful babies.
He seems like a very respectful person.
He does.
And she's gorgeous. But it seems like I'm really desired right now in the industry. Like, do you know who I am?
Do you know
and
me?
She might have been like, do you know who I am? And he might have been like, do you know who I am? Like, they both have that card to pull. Like, have you seen my face?
Have you seen my abs? Have you seen my abs?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Abs.
Oh, yeah.
Please say that.
Okay, so now regarding relationships, what's something that you saw that you wanted to bring up?
Actually, I didn't tell you this, but I just thought about it because I did remember seeing that. Spider-Man, right? In the movie Spider-Man. The first one.
I was going to say, which one?
First one. Peter and his best friend Harry are talking about Mary Jane. He knows Peter is in love with Mary Jane. He knows he's in love. You should say something to her, man. You should say something to her, man. He never does. Months later, Harry and Mary Jane are together.
Yeah.
Mary Jane mentions it to Peter. He's like, what? He addresses Harry. He's like, oh, we were trying to find the right time to tell you. Wait, what? You, as a man, as a homie, like, as my bro, this is somebody you encouraged me to talk to. Just because I did not pull the trigger on it does not give you the green light to go and pursue that person. Don't you think that's messed up? Or do you think he was like, well, if he ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it?
I don't know. Sometimes it's like you snooze, you lose. You need to get up on that.
I don't respect that. Or have a conversation with me. Like, bro, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. Y'all could have had that conversation. But even at that time, I could have been able to tell you, like, I wish you would do it. Because then now I can threaten you, like, or something. But, like, I don't respect that. If you know your homeboy is in love with old girl, why would you do that?
I mean,
would you do that to one of your homegirls?
I wouldn't. I don't. It's girl code. So
exactly. And Harry was wrong for that.
I'm not going to double dip. I do think that certain things need to be in the past.
Or but is girl code only if it was a solidified relationship? If it was girl, you just had a crush on him. Ain't nobody thinking about that. Or is that guy code? I'm somebody, I don't play them games. If you know I'm feeling so that heavy, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah, you gotta address me first. Not that they're mine.
Like, no, not that they're. I'm just saying in general. I feel like if like you said, if Harry would have went to him and be like, "Yo,
this is what it is."
What's his name again?
Peter.
Hey, Pete. We she kind of cute. So
if you don't act
on this, I might have to step. We've been hanging out and I'm kind of feeling her, but I won't go there if you have a problem. But I feel like asking, you already know it's wrong.
Let me tell you something.
If you gotta ask, you kind of already know it's wrong, right?
Yeah, if you gotta ask,
even though you respect the fact that a conversation needs to be had, you kind of already know it's wrong.
So in 8th grade, this is crazy. But we're kids in 8th grade, so I don't mind telling this story. We're kids. You don't know no better. is this girl that I think is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I'm just like, I'm in love with this girl.
Mm.
Only known her for a few months. Right?
But you felt that.
Never said nothing. Didn't see her over the summer. Now we're freshmen. I'm like, oop, there she go. I'm still in love with her.
Oh.
So then I tell one of my guys, he's like, you should like shoot you a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Me and her are walking in the hallway. Supposed to be in class. But I'm just being best friend Kelsey, da. Loving her the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells me, yeah, because I'm having a hard time. I'm dating so-and-so. It's the homeboy that told me to shoot the shot with her.
Oh, no.
And I'm like,
devastated.
I was like, what? Like, I did, like, literally. She was like, what? And I'm like, nothing. She's like, no, what? And so I'm like, he told me to shoot my shot with you. She was like, she felt so bad. She's like, I don't know why he would do that. I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's cool. We've never had a conversation about it. Me and him never had that. I was like, okay, cool. And
I can't believe you were honest with her.
And told her that he told me to shoot my shot? Oh, should I not have done that? Was that crossing guy code? I don't know.
No, I think that takes a lot of guts. I would have never said that. I would have just been like...
She asked me why I made that reaction. No, I would have... No. I'm a very vocal... I'm vocal. And yes, I'm not much embarrassed.
When you could have shot your shot.
I couldn't have shot... I couldn't have...
It was 8th grade.
I understand.
Kids.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's 8th grade. I get it. Ooh, I do think it's
messed
up, but call him up right now. Tell him to meet you on the football
No, I actually
field.
need to reach out to him actually for like something totally different. So I can't mess
Don't
that
mess
up.
that up. Don't mess your blood.
Nah.
So what else are we gonna discuss tonight?
As far as relationships go, I told you we tread them lightly. Something that's important to me is making sure that my significant other truly gels well with my family.
Okay.
I don't know if that to you is like a do or die type of situation, but for me it is. I feel like my siblings, they gotta be able to see that sibling bond with you and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be, my cousins need to be like, that's our crew. And of course her family too.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about mine. And I know you're supposed to kind of grow up and you leave your family behind, you go create a new one.
Yeah.
But in that atmosphere that like my family gotta really rock with you. Because if they don't, our family, I think they don't look for random reasons not to. As loving as our family is, if I say I love this person, they gonna love you off top. Yeah, but if it's something stopping them, like what do you see? And they like, she just rude. So I don't gotta come back to her like.
So that's just like a red flag for you, like,
wait
a minute, why don't they?
Flag.
I feel like family definitely has to play a part in, because that's your foundation, that is your village, right? So it's gonna help encourage whatever it is that you're trying to build with that other person. But at the same time, sometimes you gotta just do what you gotta do. I feel like
she was like, if my family came between me and Kobe, oh no, she was riding for her man.
Cause it's like you.
I respect that.
I just couldn't see myself. I would want to build on that, right? So like if there's a problem that a family member has, okay, let's try to figure out what that problem is and like let's get past it.
Yeah.
If my feelings are there. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit easier for you to say certain things because you're not there
not
yet.
In it.
So I feel like if you were in it, like you would be like,
I don't argue that.
I mean, it's not a red flag. I see that it's a problem, but it's not a red flag.
I don't look, but I already told you before.
Yeah.
And I said it in the other video. I am a type of person that it's a red flag, but some red flags I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So,
you did
however, and so I'm that's why I never say never. I'm
never say never. Yes.
And so, and I always ask you all the time, like, how much do I love her? When we're talking about those things, because I gotta really
say that.
but I do that because I know that you never say never. But the family thing for me is a hump that would be extremely, extremely difficult to get over.
I know.
And I just can't, if her and my parents aren't gelling for some reason, I need you to be someone that can be embraced. I need you to be someone that even my siblings can be like, hey, what y'all doing this weekend? I don't want it to be you running from us.
You gotta, because I think there's two different extremes, right? There's a couple of pieces that are in the middle. Like your siblings or your parents may be like, she crazy. But at the same time, this is who he loves. So respectfully, I may not want to invite her over all the time, but when she comes with Kelsey to our house, because she's gonna be with him, I'm gonna treat her like family.
I don't like that.
It doesn't have to necessarily be.
No. Tell me.
I absolutely love this person.
Because guess what you can do?
100%.
You can, when I bring her to meet the family a few times, we're kicking it. After a couple times, you catch me when it's just me, like, bro, she crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you see so we can talk about it. And I'll be like, maybe I'm not seeing it because I'm just so Google
But
Gaga.
usually when you're Google Gaga, I'm telling you, people will come, the people you respect their opinions, they'll come to you and they'll say it. And then you'll say, when your heart is involved, you'll just be like, I don't see it. Or that's not that big of a deal.
But
like,
I'm a thinker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. And I'm going to dwell on it. I am. I might give excuses in the moment.
Yeah.
But a couple of days later, I'm going to think about it. And I'm going to be like, this is what they said. Let me watch her the next week or two and just kind of see if I see it. And if I see what they're talking about, something's going to have to change. Now, if I don't see it in that dwelling time frame, then, okay, yeah, well, it is what it is. I love her. But if I see the crazy that they was mentioning, if her eye twitches when I say certain things like they saw, maybe you got to go.
Yeah. But I mean, again,
stop what you're doing and do not.
But again, I feel like anybody that you would find that you love would be able to compromise and change what those things are. So that, because if you love them, you need to say it. Hey, don't do that because that's crazy. And you're gonna make yourself
significant other.
Yeah, you're gonna make yourself look bad, and you're gonna make me.
and that's the thing too. Our family. Some people think I'm like a anti-relationship or I'm a hater, and it's like no, I'm just telling you what I observe.
I wouldn't say that. I just think that once you get in it, you'll definitely
we can't wait till you bring somebody around.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the crazy part
just
is,
like I can't wait for you to have kids.
Me? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see it happening.
They're gonna be bad.
I can't do it.
No, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be straight.
You want me to choose between the Beyonce tickets on the floor or making sure they got back to school clothes?
Yeah.
Not doing it. They ain't gonna have no back to school.
You already know you're gonna be that dad all the time that's like, no, we ain't going every 2 weeks to get our hair cut. We're going once a week.
My boys will be on the every 2 week regimen like me. I don't know what you thought, but I'm not.
And then if you had a girl, oh my God.
Look.
Oh my God.
I don't want children. If I
had
had
you
children,
wrapped around her finger. You know it. You know it.
I want to be a fun uncle. I want to be a fun uncle because I can take them back when it's time to take them back. I want to be able to plan that vacation and not have to worry about where those kids are going to go.
Wow.
Like I just love living my life. Maybe because I'm the youngest. And I love being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I use that as all the time. And all these episodes, that comes up a lot. I always say that. That's my crutch. But I'm sticking with it. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. If I have kids, my parents will be like, come get them kids. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to turn my phone off once I drop them off.
You already know your parents are going to be like, just
I personally don't want to.
We'll come and get them. Like, your mom and dad are going to be all over them kids.
Because I'm not going to even want to change my dirty diaper, though.
Yes, you will. You don't want that stuck on your baby's booty?
I won't have no kids for it to be stuck on. Now, fun Uncle Kelsey still won't change no dirty diapers. Don't get me wrong. Fun Uncle Kelsey will be like...
So the kids got to know how to walk and be potty trained. Is that what you're
saying? Before they spend the night?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Unless I'm married and my wife going to do it.
Come on, give it
auntie,
a shot.
get your auntie.
Oh, wow.
I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I changed... Jemiah is the only baby I changed.
Okay.
And when I did it, she was in my room. I was home alone. And I'm like, oh, I got to change her. She stinks. I went in Jayla's room and put her on the bed.
Wow.
And changed her.
Jayla?
She know this story. And I'm changing her and I'm like, oh my God, it's explosive.
Oh.
And I think it got on the comforter a little bit. I'm like, wasn't my comforter.
Wow.
But I watched the comforter. But you see what I'm saying? So if it was my child, what am I do? You can't be... to be a parent, you have to be selfless.
Yes.
My parents, I've seen them be that way. I don't see me doing it. Okay. Let me think. As far as relationships go, though, I mean, would you feel comfortable telling me, Kelsey, that's not the one?
I would not feel comfortable. I would tell you straight up.
She's lying. That was her. The truth with her is the first answer. Kubi, would you feel comfortable telling me that's not the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. I feel like y'all should feel comfortable with me.
I would. I'd be like, bring her here again. I throw a rock at your head.
He'd have to tell me first. He'd have to initiate the conversation, and then she would jump in. You are. I can't believe, because I'm comfortable with that kind of stuff.
I feel like you would ask too, though.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna ask them.
Yeah, he would be like, and I would be like,
Right.
And y'all gonna have to signal something. As far as relationships go, I don't know. But I feel like also too, and this is something that I think is important to talk about with relationships. I feel like people probably should be comfortable with themselves before they go looking for love.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta be, because I think, like, I if I'm being frank and honest, the times that I've called myself being in relationships, I was not 100% comfortable with myself. So the Kelsey now being in a relationship, I think it would work just fine.
Yeah.
But when I reflect on stuff in the past, I'm like, what were you thinking? Like, no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I think, you definitely move differently as you get older. And so, with maturity comes experience and more maturity and all of that.
You want to get into
growth.
some things?
Oh, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Cousin talk. We about to get
It's cousin talk. So, and I'm glad we're talking about this because girls know when a dude likes them. Girls are not stupid. This girl knew. I like to the point where we're like 2 years into the friendship. I'm like, just trying to be so smooth, thinking I'm so smooth. Like, I'm like, hey, can you start calling me in the morning? I'm not waking up on my alarm. She's like, yeah, I got you. Calls me every morning at the same time. You up? Yeah, I'm up. Thank you. You not doing that for any old male friend. I'm sorry. Don't give me that. Are you? You would do that for any old male friend?
Yeah.
She lied.
Come on now. Like, what is wrong with girls? I wish any of my female friends would, Kelsey, can you wake me up at 6? I was like, you better set more than one alarm. I ain't doing that for, my siblings are going to have a hard time asking me to call them and wake them up.
Wow.
So, come on. She know good. Girls are not stupid. Girls are not stupid.
But that's a long time to be waiting.
2 years?
Yes. And then
We was just friends.
Nothing's developed. And exactly. So romantically, nothing has developed. And you just, again, by that time, she had appreciated so much the friendship and didn't have romance.
Why? Why are you laughing?
Why you look at me like that?
I'm just listening. I'm just listening because I feel like
can't.
girls
you
know.
At me like
you are such a traitor. Am I looking like I want to cut you?
Yes,
No.
you looking at me like you want to.
I promise. I'm fine. I'm just
Should have
listening.
wiped me. That's just terrible. I'm just like.
I'm just listening. It's funny to me. I was salty though.
So
I had never had a girl turn me down before.
It was salty, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like, it is just as hard as it is for a guy to approach and put yourselves out there. It's hard for us girls also to be like decline.
Really? Do you think that really? Do you think that girls have a hard time declining, or do you think they're flattered that they have to decline?
It goes both ways. After a certain time, it's enough. One time I had to have my cousin act like one of our other cousins act like she was me just to decline because he wasn't getting the point.
Wait, you said because you had to decline so many times?
Well,
let's tell the whole story.
Because I'm over here telling stories, so go ahead.
Well, this is the thing. I was already in a relationship and he didn't know. And so he was like, oh, let me.
And he laughing because he is the relationship. Like, he ain't right.
As you're talking about people that don't realize stuff, continue your story.
You knew this man liked you?
No. I didn't know it was going to be like that. We
should have.
We were all.
Why? What was he doing?
We were all hanging out. It was only one time. We were all hanging out. And so at the end of the night, everybody is exchanging numbers, okay? It just so happens that he was like, hey, let me hit her up multiple times. And I was just like, oh, okay, he likes me. But I was just like, I don't know if I just didn't talk about
Your dude enough.
my dude enough or what it was, but I was just like, I'm not available.
So then you had our cousin do what?
Don't call me anymore.
Like, you gave him your phone and said send this text?
I gave her the phone and I think she said it to him. There was no texting going on.
Not at that point.
So this was straight on, don't call me no more.
Heard that, man?
I'll let you know if I
when
want
we
you to
go
call
to where
me.
we're going and we record with said cousin, they gonna tell the story the real way. Because I need to know what happened. I need to know what they're gonna be on the show.
Oh my
I got
God.
the tea on the way. But Girls know when someone likes them, and some
They
girls are
do.
naive, and
They do.
maybe, but some girls also.
I like to see you play a little. I played into.
You knew that if you.
I played into like Kubi. I played into him. Like I knew he liked me because of the certain things he was doing. So I just wanted to see how hard you gonna go. Let's go.
See what I'm saying? Girls know.
She almost lost it.
I didn't almost
Because you was
lose
playing
nothing.
games.
I didn't almost lose nothing.
Yes, you
I
did.
knew my time frame.
You didn't know nothing.
Wait, so you think I'm tripping for being mad at old girl?
Oh yeah.
So I had never. I'm gonna be honest.
He's still getting loud.
No. Oh no, trust me. So far
I don't know
gone.
if it's the raise. I don't know if
It's probably the raise.
okay.
Been there, done that. But let me tell you though, I truly. But I grew up with people saying like, "Oh my God, you're gonna be a heartbreaker." Like I just grew up with that. What? I had never knew that was gonna happen to me. That I would be turned down. So it was a very humbling experience. But I thought I had it like that. So now going through life, but that's as a young kid. So now going through life at school, I'm thinking I got it like that.
And
it's
you
like
just
you
wasn't
don't
ready.
got it like
You
that.
wasn't ready for that turn down.
So now this is a chick that my friends are telling me she's not all that. Da 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 da. So for her to reject me, I'm just like, I oughta.
Please.
I oughta. Ooh, I was hurt.
Wow.
I was mad. I was so mad.
I always like if I had a crush on the guy, I never got approached by anybody that I had a crush on. So like they always kind of stayed at bay or they just weren't interested. But I always was like, dang, why don't they shoot their shot?
Right.
But I was
Do you think you
never.
were
I was
putting off an
never.
energy
I
that
don't know. I
you're
kind
not
of thought that.
interested?
But I was never the one to be like, I don't know. Even as a grown woman now, like I said, yeah. With the rock situation, I definitely would throw that pen as hard as I could
Facts.
into his direction.
Well, now I feel like I'm
as
glad
a single
those-
woman, not as a married woman.
Oh, respect. But I feel like now though I'm getting to that point that I am glad that happened to me though.
Are you?
You're not always gonna have your way and stuff like that. Dudes need to know that too.
Mhm.
Because really, girls can't turn dudes down without them getting in their feelings. And to be quite frank, I mean that was me and then again, immature 18-year-old. You just salty. But in real life, as a grown man, you gotta handle being told no.
Yeah. I it's things I'm so awkward when it comes to stuff. I was at a gas station one
What?
time pumping
Well,
gas.
women can't take being told no at all. That's why they don't approach.
Women?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, no.
You ugly anyway. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm at a concert one time. This chick is trying to dance on me. And I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I just keep moving around. I'm like backing up. She goes behind me and starts dancing on my back. So I'm angry now. And I'm like, hey, get off of me. Do you know I kid y'all not? And she's older than me. Like, she looked at he's laughing. Because it was August, I was seeing the concert.
Get off of me.
This lady has to be in her 30s. When I tell you guys she's behind me, yes. And was a bigger woman. So I'm like, get off of me. Turn back around. We waiting for August to come out. I feel the biggest muff in my head like that. Like she shut. You ugly anyway. And I'm like,
wow.
So now I'm embarrassed. My friends are looking like Ariana and them is just looking like no one said anything. And I'm looking around like, who saw that? And these dudes with their girls just looking like, what you gonna do? And I'm like, I couldn't do nothing. I just turned around and was acting like it didn't happen. I wanted to cry because it hurt my feelings.
I didn't have any feelings like that, but I will say, like, a couple of years ago, like, I don't know.
Wait, you did the turning down or somebody did?
No, this was just a few years ago, like 2 years ago. So I was standing. You're so stupid. I was standing, y'all, at the mall, and I see this guy looking over my way, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me get it in my head what I'm gonna say, because I already know I might have to turn them down. I was getting my script together. I was getting my script together, y'all. This man came up to me, and I turned around. Like, yeah, I know. And he said, excuse me, miss, can I get those straws that are behind you? And I looked and I said, I'm standing right in front of the straws. So I just scooted to the left so he could get what he needed. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
But he didn't know what you thought, so I would have played it off.
Yeah, it humbled me too.
Were you smiling?
I was like,
Were y'all making eye contact though?
No, there was.
Okay.
It was not like there was any like like.
Because in that way,
mutual,
it's no embarrassment.
Like, no, it just was like literally like I was like, oh, let
No,
me get out of
it's
the
just
way.
awkward if y'all did make eye contact and then he goes, "Excuse me," because then it's like, why'd you make it seem like you was coming over here? You know what I mean?
I think it was a little bit, but I was just like, it's not like I was looking for anything. I just was like, oh god,
She's like,
he's ready to come.
Whose wife publicly said that?
Aisha Curry.
Aisha Curry said because Steph gets it all the time, and she
Yeah.
just wishes she could get that attention so she could turn them down. But it's an affirmation to say, okay, I still got it.
It is.
I respect that. I think it's in her situation that was disrespectful, and if I was him, I'd be like, please don't say that again.
Yeah.
However, personally, in our private mind, I
Yes.
respect it.
Yes.
Because I was at Chick-fil-A one time, not even gonna lie, and the girl handed me my food, and she literally, I'm lying, I'm not at Chick-fil-A. You wanna know how I know I wasn't at Chick-fil-A? Because what I'm about to say is too professional, and they're too professional and classy to let this happen. I was really at Wendy's, my granny's house. Look, that changes the whole thing, don't it?
Oh, I know.
I'm at Wendy's, and I pull up to pay, she's like, oh, you cute? I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Like, oh, yeah.
Smile.
But they wouldn't have done that at Chick-fil-A. But she's like, oh, you cute? And I'm just like, okay, I just got a haircut too, so I'm feeling myself.
Oh god.
So then I get my
I've
food.
had that happen before.
See, and I get my food. I'm like, I just ordered 3 4-for-4s. Why was it 4 4-for-4s in the bag?
Whoa.
So I'm like, dang.
You got the hookup?
Then I get to Granny house and I'm like, yeah, because y'all, she thought I was gonna. I look at the receipt. It's 4 4-for-4s on the receipt. I was like, oh. They must have thought I said 4 4-for-4s. I said, so I did pay for that extra one.
You did.
She
You
did
did.
nothing.
Obviously, you did.
I'm like, you was so busy looking at my face, you charged me for the wrong thing.
Mhm.
that's as much as
Why
I
would they
get.
charge you though for the wrong thing if you said it at the drive-through
No.
speaker?
You're right.
If they shouldn't charge you an extra.
Yeah. Well, we just think that it was because she was looking at my face? Can
He
they
wants
see you
to
at this?
keep
Can
that.
they see you through
He
that
wants
speaker?
to keep
I
that.
just killed
He
all
can
that.
keep
Right,
it.
he killed that. Can you look? Can they see you through that speaker?
No.
You sure they can't see us?
No, they got a camera. Yes, they can.
So she's seeing me.
She
or
can't
that
I don't know
fool.
if
see
they
your
can see
face.
that
They can see the
clearly,
car.
Yeah.
Like, they get like a little ding.
Like, dang, you said 4 4-for-4s? Okay. Daddy?
Mm.
That's what she said.
Not the dad.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I can't.
Wow. You're like,
Yeah.
yep, that's me.
I got some stories for days just being young and dumb. But now as an adult, I feel like I don't know, like we talked about earlier, I love the idea of a relationship, but I think because I love the idea so much,
Yeah.
I'll entertain, and then right before it gets like for real, I'll be like, yeah, no.
That is terrible.
But I think it's because I think that I see myself content with everything
Yeah.
around. So if I feel like if I still got this to check off my boxes, I don't want to, what?
Oh, for yourself.
Yeah, like if I want to
I thought you was
get
gonna
some more
say you
stamps
was
on the
making-
passport.
Making a list. I'm like,
Oh,
don't
that
make
she
a
needs
list.
for
Yeah,
her?
yeah, don't make a list.
Hey, look, when it comes to the list, I'm not very picky. However,
I mean, there should be some things on the list. I won't.
I just
let
don't
me
like
say
when
that.
people give you the lie of, I don't really care about looks.
Mm.
Quit lying.
Looks are important to you.
Women don't, actually. Or more than we do. Like, we
That,
care
yeah, I
about
give
it,
you that.
yeah.
I give you that.
I
They
think-
settle
I
more than
think
we do.
I think we settle more.
As
We're
far as
just like,
looks go.
he's got a great personality.
Yeah.
But because he treat, now look, when you see an ugly dude with a beautiful woman, he treats her very nice. And she probably was chasing after dudes that she thought looked nice
Yes.
and who were not treating her right.
Yes.
So, but for me, I feel like looks are the initial thing.
Mm.
You see someone and you're attracted to them, yeah, but then personality overall wins over the look. But it's got to take
Absolutely.
some attraction. You know?
Yeah,
Yo,
but
you
I mean,
having
you could
nice
be
shoes.
attracted. You could be attracted to other things that are related to their personalities.
Well, I was
Especially-
attracted to that girl being a Beyonce fan.
There you go.
I looked right past everything else my friends were talking about.
right past it.
But I don't know. I feel like, yeah, but that's when you were my friend first,
Yes.
and I wasn't even looking at
And
you
that's
like
how
that.
that's how
Right.
it should
That's
be.
how it starts.
That's how it should start. It really, honestly, should
Yeah.
start with like friendship and then build on that.
But sometimes you don't want to ruin that friendship either.
Yeah, I mean that's what that one girl said to you. We are just friends. Taking you back.
You
I'm
know, I
taking
don't
you
know.
back.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore. But
Mm.
it's not because of that.
No,
It's
but
just-
like at the time, look,
Life
Kiwi
went
is
on.
like,
He's was like, dang, that sounded bad. No, life went on. I just felt like we were kids. I don't play that talking to your homeboy ex thing. Do you play that?
No, I don't play that.
I don't think that that's appropriate, and I don't care how old you
It's
are.
just too many people in the world, on the planet, for you to be mixing.
But
Like,
in the
no.
city you
If
live
I see a curly fry mixed in with the regular fries, I'm upset. Why is that in there? Why is that onion ring in that French fry container?
Those are good. What are you talking
Right, I
about?
get excited. I'm like, what, I got over on them? That's free.
That's how you are with the ladies.
No, it's not.
Getting that free onion ring.
This is true. There is a difference. You're right.
I feel like, can someone explain the correlation?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know. Because I'm like, wait, what? You just don't want.
You had one thing.
Here
but
it
there's
is.
something
Here it
else
is. Here
in
it is. The mixing. The mixing.
Okay. What? It's like, you know what it is? Oh, you know what? This reminds me, I was just at a high school like this. You know when they dry their hands on that one time, you got to keep pulling, and it loops through?
Yeah.
Everybody has touched that same part.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get it on the edges. You get it on the edges and
Please.
you pull.
I
and then
shake
you
my hands and keep it going.
Oh,
Not touching that.
Wipe it on your pants.
I would rather do that
Ooh.
than touch that thing that keeps pulling out. Because how does it clean itself?
I don't like any of those things. Can we get into that as well real quick? I don't like any public sharing anything. When I see a porta potty, and there have been times when I've had to use them, and I just go in there and I just be like, it'll be over in seconds. It'll be over in seconds. I'm sorry.
My cousin is crazy.
For the record, I've never seen this in 14 years of marriage. She's never used a porta potty.
I know she ain't using no. I'm like,
Porta
this
potty.
girl is in. Where? At a Brewers
Right.
game?
Where was I don't know. It's been a couple of times where I was like at like somewhere, like, you know, you go like to the zoo or something. You're like, where is the bathroom? Like back in the day, or at a farm or something. I don't know.
A
I've
farm.
seen porta potties. I've had to use them.
She's seen porta potties. Like, oh my god, I wonder what people do with those.
No,
She
I've
ain't gonna
had
use
to
them. I'm not. I
use
don't.
one.
I've used one before when I regretted them all the time.
It's regrettable.
It's like the airplane
why
bathroom.
is it that full already? Is this from
We
like
just got this.
like it's gotta we just got it.
Did y'all deliver this like halfway full? This is disgusting. Sick.
You don't know how long it's been there.
Yeah, they must have had that from the event weekend before. Cause, but why wouldn't they empty it?
I don't know, but I mean,
it's
I
like
made
being
the
on a-
mistake of
Yeah,
like
it's
one
funny.
time, like I was little and I looked down in it and I was just like,
Who looks down and look? You know what? We're talking about relationships. Although, is that a turn off for you?
huh?
That's a turn off for you? Like, if
A
let's say you're in a
porta potty?
relationship and the guy goes in the porta potty and he like taking 10, 15 minutes.
I would leave in a hurry. I would have my Uber driver. It would be.
Why?
I would be like,
no.
your stomach couldn't handle just waiting to go home. Why are you know, that's worse. I don't like the idea of using public restrooms, but when you like a porta potty, that's on a whole nother level.
What if y'all at a baseball game or something?
Baseball games have bathrooms.
They sure
Oh.
do. They sure do.
Where would you go to his a porta
At least
potty?
have.
What if you're at
Yeah.
State Fair?
If you're at State
They got
Fair, and
bathrooms too.
they have bathrooms, but they do have porta potties, Scooby.
Okay, you're at State
Where
Fair.
at?
No.
They do.
You're at the
Where
baseball
from?
game and the line for the bathroom is like down the thing. And he's like, that hot dog tore my stomach up. So he has to go to the porta potty.
You can get that out quick. You ain't gonna be in there for no 10, 15 minutes.
Unless he got a sensitive stomach.
I would be like, why you eat that hot dog
I couldn't do it. I'd rather go on the grass before I use a porta potty.
on
Whoa.
the grass?
Sit 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, he got a point. Like, that
In the
sounds
woods.
crazy, but hey.
Can it be in the woods or something where nobody sees me? Like,
Yes.
what's wrong? I'd rather go on the grass. I'm sticking to what I
In
say.
my mind, I just imagine
Oh, man.
like a couple having like a nice picnic, and your
They
tail,
just look over like, oh,
your tail is trying to scoot on the grass to wipe it up. 'Cause you
I
ain't got
wouldn't
no
do
tissue.
that. I would
What
just
are you
pull my
gonna
pants
do?
up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go home and handle the rest and clean up. I'm not gonna wipe with grass. That's impossible.
So you can't do
I
that.
have allergies. I'm allergic to the grass.
Exactly.
You pull your pants up and walk away?
Yes.
That's
Oh.
nasty.
Well, I'm not using a porta potty.
So whose car are you getting it back in?
Mine. I'll just let the windows down. She'll have to smell it.
We ain't getting in your car no more.
And then I want you to burn those pants and those underwear.
Yeah, I would.
Burn the whole car. It's gonna be on the seat.
It can't seep through.
Oh, yes it
It
can.
could actually.
Eating anything.
Date one, walking through the outlet mall, and he just let one rip. Loud. You mad?
I'm mad.
It's a natural
mad.
thing.
I'm mad. Story time. Yep.
What?
Story time.
That's why I'm laughing right now.
It's Scooby.
Könnte ich sagen, was ich werde sagen?
Go ahead.
Okay.
They be
So-
talking German, and
so, whatever.
she's fluent
So-
in German.
So,
And
there
I
was
don't
a
be knowing.
time. There was a time when we went to the store and we were in like a TJ Maxx. And you know how they have like a whole purse section, right? They have a whole purse section. They
I don't
have
wanna
different
hear it.
aisles. I am going down one aisle. I go down the next aisle. And all of a sudden, this stench, I am talking out loud. I'm talking out loud.
To
And
him.
yes, because he's in like a couple of aisles over. He's not in the purse aisle, obviously. But close enough that he can hear me.
I was right behind you.
Close enough so that he can hear me. I hear this stench comes in my mouth and nose, and I wanted to start fighting. I immediately get upset. He, along with me, is like, oh my God, somebody just let it go. Years later, this man confesses to me, yeah, that was me. And I was like,
After what?
you were the TJ Maxx gas bandit? That
No,
was
but-
you?
But after what? I only confessed because there was a second occasion.
There was a second occasion.
And it was you.
No.
Oh.
The second occasion we were in a Blockbuster, but
Oh my God.
this
Dang.
time
Oh,
Right.
I caught him because he let it go and there wasn't nobody else around, and I was just like, he was like, why would you follow me? What? He was mad at
No,
me.
you weren't following me. You were in front of me and decided to turn around. Both occasions.
That's what it is. He got
Both
upset
occasions.
because I stopped and turned around to go back the way we were coming from.
You
So
weren't
he got
supposed to
mad
do
at
that.
Because
me.
they hit you.
You weren't supposed. No, she was walking forward, and I'm like, okay, I can just let this out behind
And
me.
nobody will smell it.
Right.
See, that's
well,
the
somebody
problem
else
right there.
would. She would.
Not her. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what
turn
problem.
around.
That's the problem. Trying to be strategic with your funk.
I mean, I do.
Y'all making me cry right now.
I do. I just feel like, yeah, I have.
What if she does it?
Oh, man.
Date one. We're gonna go.
Yeah, she gotta go.
We are both in.
I would
You
be
guys
mad.
are both
I would be
looking
really
at
mad
watches,
at her. I would be mad at her.
and she just is like, "Excuse me."
I'm like, ma'am, can I see that watch case real quick? Bop. Now do it again. Do it again.
I'm sorry, I had that milkshake.
That's
You know
disgusting.
what? It depends how it sounds.
You took me
or
to
how
get
it
the
sounds.
ice cream.
I'm so not okay with that. But you know what's crazy though? Did I hear it or smell it?
Oh
Both.
God.
If I heard
You
it,
didn't smell it. You only heard it.
we can get past that.
You smelt it. You didn't hear it.
Can't get past that.
Well, what does it sound like?
That's so crazy. On date one,
On date one, it sounds like, and it's a flapper. So it's like pages of books. It's not like a toot. It's like a flapper, like pages in a book.
that's okay.
Why?
That's not ladylike.
Oh God.
You go in the restroom and you close the door and you burp. No, just
Oh dang.
But no, I feel like my significant other, not too soon now. Don't do too much. That's what I would do. If it's date one and she passed gas like loud like that, she fart, I'm gonna be like, don't do too much.
Because you sound like my husband, who's like,
You doing much? You doing too much
you
now.
sound like him, who's like, you know, women are too pretty to have that associated with them. But you have to remember that even though we're pretty, we're human.
classy women hide it.
Mind you, she just explained that she wouldn't do certain
Until you
things
trap
around
me. Can you trap me first and then
That's
just
the
be the
point.
real you and start passing gas and burping,
So you want
shaving
that
your
first.
chin? I'm stuck now. But please don't do it on like the first month of dating.
She's like, I gotcha.
Yeah, no. We have very soft, sensitive minds when it comes to our view of women. We hold y'all here as rose petals.
Yep.
Okay? Now when you start doing things like burping and farting too soon, the petals fall off. All right, you can't reattach that after a while.
So what are we supposed to do with y'all?
So
We
y'all
already
don't
there.
look at us like rose petals.
Oh, we
We're
don't.
more like dandelions.
Oh,
You know, we're rough. We're rough. You see us growing on the side of the building.
Sticks. You're sticks
Yeah.
on a tree.
Not sticks. Sticks are ugly. Dandelions at least look nice.
Oh,
but we
my
grow
bad.
pretty anywhere. You know, we grow up in the middle of the soccer field, on the side of a building, in the crack of the
But
sidewalk.
you're a weed. You're a pretty
Wow.
weed.
Essentially, we're a pretty weed. Women are rose petals that get taken care of. They grow. They're very dainty. They're very expensive. Dandelions, I don't even know if they sell. Do they sell dandelions?
No.
Oh, you can't sell dandelions?
No.
Oh.
Who's gonna buy dandelions? Once you pick them, they're dead.
When you pick roses, they die.
They don't.
Oh. Oh, they die real fast. Well, is your image of a man changed if he farts? No.
This is true.
It's not.
It is.
No.
Yes. As soon as I hear it from another man, not my husband, but if I see another man and he does that, or if he were to do that at work, I'll be like, I'm here.
But you don't look at him in a certain way. This is a
Oh,
man that
yes,
you
I
like.
would.
No, but this is the man that you like.
So like The Rock, if he did it,
Yep.
Right.
oh, I would look.
Or if he, let's say you're at a meet and greet or
I would be
something.
so
Not a
hurt.
meet and greet, but let's say you're just somewhere out and you meet him. He's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. You introduce yourself. And I'm a big fan. Oh, I'm so happy that you enjoy my work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I had a soda.
I would convince myself that didn't happen. Listen, we gotta go. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
we have to go. But did we cover everything in relationships? I think so. That's pretty well covered.
Yeah,
We can always
covered
revisit
even
if we missed
extra
something.
stuff.
I know I have to edit this a lot. Do I?
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
do.
you need to.
Yes, you do.
It's funny.
You do.
No.
I can just hear Granny now, like, Granny's not very pleased with that topic of farting. Like,
Did you let me? She'd be like, Kelsey, come here.
I'm gonna get
Did you
Simone.
have to talk about that?
Get Simone.
No,
Granny. It's not ladylike to bring this up, but she brought it up.
Granny, I didn't bring it up.
I think we handled. Did we do that topic justice?
Yes, I think we did. We
Okay.
did.
You're looking at me like, did we not just discuss wrapping up? You were looking like I will cut you if you don't head to that.
Go to another subject again.
Okay, guys. So I hope we did relationships justice. It's so much to talk about with relationships.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I feel like our brains, we have some rays, okay? If you think of something we missed, you yawning on camera?
I did not. I did not.
No, I'm just playing. But comment anything you think we missed, anything you would like to get our opinions on.
I yawned.
Red flags, something. But we hope you guys enjoyed. I leave the country next week. Cousin talk. We'll try to think of some things we can drop for y'all on the break. All right.
Absolutely.
So enjoy your evenings. We
Yes.
hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye.
This was Cousin Talk.
Cool. You a fool for this one.